Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Mirisman, and today our team going to present to you a report about communication with employee during COVID-19. In this report, we have conducted a survey that given to 20 persons with position of manager, general manager and executive to fulfill our objective, which is first, communication with employee in the COVID-19, and second, problems faced during meets. The survey has three sections, with section A consisting of respondent demographics, section B consisting of communication with employee, and section C, which is problem faced during meets. To make the report clearer, we also included the summary of how communication in the ethical works before and after COVID-19 compared together.
Communication between employees before and during the pandemic. COVID-19 has been affecting our country for the past 2 years. Our healthcare system and economy have both been impacted by the pandemic. Before a pandemic happened, we live normally. We go out with friends and go to work on daily basis with no social distancing and not wearing a mask. Before the pandemic, employees used to engage with each other in the office. When they meeting, they interact with each other and discuss their work. It is easier to share our opinion and make decisions when we interact with each other. Malaysia government has implemented 3 movement control order in the last 2 years because of the pandemic. Starting from that order, employees have to work from home to reduce the COVID-19 cases in the country. From that order also, employees' communication is shifting away from in-person conversation to online technologies such as video conferencing, phone calls, text and email. Employees use the technology to safely connect with others. Employees cannot see each other in one meeting room like before. Online communication was challenging because it led to a lack of communication between employees. Besides that, online communication will become our new normal since the pandemic happened.
My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Zairul Adam, matric number 1213256. Today I will present my point is demography respondent. 3.1 Gender. The diagram 3.1 depicts a total of 20 random respondents from the general public. A total of 10 male students equivalent to 50% and 10 female students equivalent to 50% were chosen at random to respond to this survey form. Second, race. This diagram 3.2 depicts a 100% response rate from respondent of the race Malay. Third, 3.3 show position. The diagram 3.3 depicts third position respondents. This survey received a total 20 response, with 12 of them holding the position of executive with a percentage of 16%, 5 holding the position of general manager with a percentage of 25%, and the remaining 3 holding a percentage of 15%. Next, 3.4 show how long have you been in the industry. The diagram 3.4 depicts how long respondents have been in the industry. This survey received a total of 20 responses, with 10 of them long in this industry with a percentage of 50%, 7 long in this industry with percentage of 35%, 2 long in this industry with a percentage of 10%, and the remaining 1 long in this industry with a percentage of 5%. Next, lastly, 3.5. What type communication have you used during the pandemic to stay communicated with your employee? The diagram 3.5 depicts the type of communication used by respondents to stay in contact with their employees during the pandemic. The email had the highest with 80%, social publication had the second highest, which is 70%. Memos had the third highest, which is 40%, and physical meeting had the lowest, which 30%. As the result, most communication respondents use email and social application to stay in employees during the pandemic.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Muhammad Syafiq bin Azhar. Matrix number 12132555. Due to the increased number of patient coronavirus COVID-19, our government has decided to make a movement control other MCO to our country to reduce the spread of this virus. The new norm that resulted from the cause some companies to carry out their work using communication facilities that they have only at home. However, not all employees can afford to work from home caused by there are some problems. Next, table 4.0 illustrates some real facts that happened to the respondent about the employee's situation to communicate during pandemic. For example, we may see 36.8% that is 7 of 20 respondents strongly agree that they communicate with their employee directly, while 52.6% that is 10 respondents was agree, and 10.5% of the respondents disagree about it. This is due to by some company must to communicate with the employees directly, caused by some their own reason. Besides, 20%, which is 4 of the respondents, have chosen strongly agreeing that face-to-face communication is still relevant during pandemic. However, most respondents agree that face-to-face communication is still relevant during pandemic, which is 70% from them, and only 10% of respondents disagree with this statement. Another than that, 14% of respondents strongly agree and 15% agree that they use online communication more than face-to-face communication, while there only 10% of respondents disagree with that statement. This is because online communication more be used by almost companies than face-to-face communication. And almost respondents agree that they use more than 2 devices to communicate with their employee, which is 15% from respondents, while only 15% of respondents disagree about it. Last but not least, 20% of total respondents would strongly agree for e-communication better than face-to-face communication, and 25% of them agree, and also 15% of respondents would disagree for statement e-communication better than face-to-face communication. In fact, it's tough that e-communication must to use when pandemic. Face-to-face communication is the better way to communicate each other.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Siti Nabila binti Muhammad Nordin, matrix number 12132660. I will present about online communication problem. Okay, the table shows that 40% of 8 respondents who strongly agree that they have a connection problems, while 55% of 11 respondents agree that they have a connection problems, and only 5% of 1 respondents who do not agree that they have a connection problems. The majority of respondents choose to agree that they had a connection problems because they had a protection issues like home construction, outdated router, and distance from the router that caused them to not be able to communicate online properly. There is only one person who disagrees. This is because he has a good coverage during online communication. Furthermore, based on the table above shows 30%, that is the total of 6 respondents who strongly agree that employees have problems understanding the context through online communication, while 60%, that is 12 respondents, agree that employees have problems understanding the context through online communication, and only 10%, that is 2 respondents only, those who disagree. This suggests that many respondents agree that employees have difficulty understanding context through communication. This is because online communication can lead to misunderstanding of what individual A wants to convey to individual B. Finally, the table above shows 35%, that is a total of 7 respondents answered strongly agree, while 60%, that is 12 respondents agree that employee having a facilities problem, and 5%, that is 1 respondent only who answered disagree the employee having a facilities problem. The majority answered agree. This is because they have a laptop problems in terms of slow access, causing workers to find it difficult to do the work. To summarize, the study aimed to explore whether online communication has an effect on communication between the employer and the employees in a negative way. the majority still agree that they have problem during online communication due to the many problems they face when taking online courses, some of which include their lack of motivation and understanding of the material, the decrease in communication levels between the employer and the employees. This study found that online communication has a negative impact on communication and its effectiveness between the employer and the employees.
For conclusion, based on this report, during the COVID-19 pandemic, most companies use online communication to communicate with their employees, such as email, memo, social application, and online meeting. But there are also some companies, such as pharmacies, clinic, and F&B sector that use physical meeting to communicate with their employees. Next, in the use of online communication during the COVID-19 pandemic, some problems disrupted communication between the company and employees, such as employees having difficulty understanding the context through communication, which could lead to misunderstanding. In addition, disruption during the meeting from home is also an online communication problem, such as child distraction and internet problem are also the communication problem that cause employees to be late for online meeting. Therefore, the use of online communication during COVID-19 pandemic is currently still useful for communication, but face-to-face communication is preferable due to the lack of problem that will occur. Not only is it easy for the company to communicate with the employees, but the employees are also able to work smoothly due to the lack of communication problem they are faced.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening.